Hey, what's up, Outlaws, and welcome back to another Red Dead video. You may be wondering, we're still in chapter 4, why am I doing the journal entry now? And it's because, if I show you, oops, I held it down, but oh well, the next mission is the bank robbery mission, and we will go straight to another place without having time to read through chapter 4's entries. So, I thought, why not do the entry now, and then when we're back I'll continue the journey of the journal entries, I guess. So this is the first page that we've got from Shady Belle, so let's just head into it. Oh wait, actually we did have like 2 new pages from chapter 3 that it was like explaining that the Pinkertons came into camp and then they had to move, and then Shady Belle was the place that we moved to. But that was in the last journal entry that I did. So, this is a new journal entry. So here we are. Ahem. Shady Belle. So we headed into Saint Denis to find little Jack. We was told he'd been kidnapped by some local gangster. This Italian fella called Bronte, a local tough guy. We ain't fond of him, but he's fond of us. Dutch and I headed into town and I managed to get myself robbed by a bunch of children. This was a new law, even by my standards. Anyway, we found Mr. Bronte and... dun dun dun, and are going to pay him a call. We better get the boy back soon, not least, because if we don't, Abigail will kill the lot of us. All this after we burnt down the Braithwaite Manor house looking for him and made some real enemies of ourselves back in that country. We're now hiding deep in the swamps, trying not to get eaten by wildlife or sunk too deep in the mud. I cannot decide which I like less, the swamps or the city. Both are full of parasites, reptiles and slime. But the swamps are prettier. Oh, he thinks the swamps are pretty. Is it because, like, Shrek owns a swamp and he's like, what are you doing in my swamp? And then he's like, nothing. Alright, I just went on an absolute tangent. I do apologise. Anyways, Dutch is trying to think of where we can run to next. But in the meantime, we are deep in the swamps, hiding in some disease-ridden old plantation house, mostly swallowed up by nature. Yeah, true. But it's nice the area that they're in, right? They're hidden by the trees and stuff. Guess we will find Jack, get some money, then flee. But where? These bastards ain't giving up. We're long way from east of land we know and far from real open country. Oh yeah, he just wants to go live in a desert, doesn't he? Oh yes, so this is like the stranger mission that I did. I did this off camera and I did it for my Instagram. So I've posted these cutscenes on my Instagram, but I'll read through it anyways. Met a monk, helped him free a couple of poor bastards from the island, someplace who were kept prisoner. The monk, what was his name? Brother something or other. Was a good fellow. One of these innocent people who make you feel better about human beings and even about yourself a little. Must be odd to see that old goodness in the world. Place always seemed dark and brutal to me. So he's kind of like his guardian angel, showing him that, you know, there is a bit of life out there, right there. Oh, look at that drawing, Saint Denis. I like it. I like how you wrote Saint Denis. It's very, like, I like the handwriting style. It's very, very nice. Are these people in Saint Denis, I'm assuming? Either way, it's good. Trelawney will fit nicely there. Ahem. Anyways, I always heard Saint Denis was one of the 7 wonders of the world. If this is so, I don't care much to see the other 6. Oh my god, it's a depressing place that shows you the only thing worse than people is a whole lot of people. Yeah, that's true. I have not ever met a lizard in a suit before, only now I have, and his name is Angelo Bronte. He's either our salvation or our damnation. This city's strong man arrived from Italy a few years ago and now knows and controls everything and everyone. He had not harmed Jack other than feeding him strange food, aka spaghetti. And Dutch seems to think that maybe we can get something from this oily dictator. Personally, I don't trust him more than I'd trust any hungry animal not to try and eat me. But for now, We are somewhat safe and hidden. Whole place gives me the creeps. What? The swamps give you the creeps, or Saint-Denis gives you the creeps? Oh my god, look at how nice he wrote Mary. Let me see if I can read it. Mary wrote to me, wants to see me again. Oh Mary, what fools we are. What a fool I am. Did I say that right? Yeah, I did. Oh, and you got a little smudge there. Anything else on the page? No? That's nice. The mayor of Saint-Denis mansion. It's a nice drawing. I could say it's very, accurate. Why have you got these scribbles on the side? Is it because you're just testing the lead on from your pencil? I don't know. Oh, is this the ball party? Where we went for the... Oh my god, he started the sentence with my lord, so I definitely think it's to do with the ball. Anyways. My lord, now I have done everything. I went to a ball like a fool in a fairy tale. The mayor of Saint-Denis. Dutch got us invited by old Senor Bronte and off we tropped. Trusted up like turkeys for Thanksgivings and waxed and polished and primped to within an inch of our lives. Bronte did not mingle with the other guests but lorded over the place like a Roman emperor deciding who to have killed for fun. The place was full of drunks, lunatics, liars and clowns, but the thing was kind of fun. Managed to not get into too much trouble, but may have some business opportunities on account of inquiries there. We shall see, I guess. Seeing Bill dressed up like an ambassador and awkward as a schoolgirl was one of the funniest moments of my life. Met Evelyn Miller, the writer, which was amazing for Dutch. Met the mayor. Oh, so Dutch. Oh, yeah, because he always reads these books, doesn't he? Oh my god, he met his idol. Like, do you think he was, like, fangirling? I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyways. Dutch and Hosea seem to think this dump is a world of possibilities. They want to look into the bank and some other business opportunities. We shall see. As long as we can keep ahead of the Pinkertons and Mr. Cornwall and the rest of them for a while, maybe we shall be okay. Here's hoping. Oh, Mary. Okay. So Mary, an awful daddy who has taken to drink, which unsurprisingly ain't approved him to a whole lot. What a foul pig he is. Taken to hawking of family heirlooms and cursing the world for it. Still a stuck-up son of a bitch. Now Mr. Linton has passed away, I wonder what he wants for his daughter. Funny thing is, I love her, and yet I'm a bad lot. Old Daddy is a good, upright man, and yet he treats his daughter like a possession he mistreated and abused as he sees fit. Strange creatures, men. I don't know. All I know is that I love her, and she both loves and detests me. It never worked before, and it won't ever work now. Yet it gnaws at me. The idea of it gnaws at me like a sickness. I've got to give all that nonsense up. I'm an outlaw, a murderer, a man with a code to a different ordinary folk, and Mary ain't never going to be from our world. I don't know about you yet, but I'm sad because they truly... Right, okay. I honestly think that they really do love each other, but it's just the places that they are. But then you can say, okay, if Mary really did love him, then she'll give up everything just to be with him. But I don't know how to explain it, but I honestly do think that, you know, they truly did love each other. We went to a vaudeville show in town, dancing from France. Quite a business. What is wrong with me? Do I really think I can retire someplace nice and live a normal life with a wife? Am I a big enough dolt to believe that is possible? Oh my god, so he's like thinking to himself that, does he think that he can actually do it? Like, live a normal life with Mary? I don't know. Evelyn Miller. Wow. Nice. Met that writer, Evelyn Miller, in the street. He remembered me from the party. Apparently, my petty crime did not go entirely unnoticed. Better keep my head down a little better. He introduced me to a couple of Indians, father and son. Son angry, father with an air of what exactly? Of something both impressive and frightening, and kind about him. A great man defeated by powerful and awful forces. I do not know, but his eyes, his very manner spoke to me. This is Rain's Fallen Eagle flies. Somehow I've agreed to help them. Did I say aggrieved? I meant agreed. Seems they, like us, have problems with that gilded ape, Leviticus Cornwall, and his foul empire. We shall see how this pans out. Oh, Charles Chetone! Oh my goodness gracious me, what on earth did I just do? Okay, oh, I must have scrolled. Met a curious Frenchman in a bar, bought him a drink, and he gave me a picture. Said he was an artist, although I'm not so sure I see what is so good about it. Do I get to see the picture? Oh no, Kieran! Okay, so. Oh, I keep scrolling, I do apologize. Kieran, that poor kid we spared from the O'Driscoll's gang in the mountains, is dead. Killed by the bastards. He saved my life and I could not save his. They chopped his head off and tried to kill the lot of us. Mrs. Adler fought braver than any of us. She is driven by powerful forces I scarcely understand. That's what love has done to her, I guess. I feel like an animal living out in the mud here. The whole place gives me the creeps. R.I.P. Kieran. Aw, sad times. I like how he puts like R.I.P. and like a cross symbol next to it. Oh, another smudge! Okay, sorry about that. Seems those of us who thought Angelo Bronte was a lizard in a suit was right, and them as thought he was a gentleman thief eager to help us on our merry way was wrong. Bastards sent us into a trap in town, told us to rob a trolley station. No money, but the entire police force was waiting for us. Dutch nearly died. Lenny fought real hard. The kid is good in a fight, and saved us. Dutch is planning some big escape for all of us. Some grand master plan. Everything we are attempting here seems troubled. I hope we can get out of here alive. Right now, it don't seem likely. Dutch is raging about Bronte's deception or betrayal or whatever quite it was. Dutch don't like being made a fool of. Even Micah, with all his teasing and needling, plays it real cool with Dutch. I would not want to be Bronte right now. I cannot see Dutch letting this pass. And then nice little... I was going to say flamingo, but it's definitely not a flamingo. Oh, so this is the stranger mission with the mayor. Somehow got myself involved with the charming business of Saint-Denis culture. The mayor, who know we robbed a while back, invited me over to his mansion again. Strange man, nice and awful. Critical and caring, wants to make his city thrive. Doesn't seem to care how he goes about it. Threatened me in order to make me threaten some art professor on his behalf. Why? So the art professor will verify that a bunch of paintings ain't the forgeries he believes they are, the genuine article he thinks they aren't, in order to fill the people with the joy that they are looking at a real artwork of genius. Not a good copy of work of genius. Yes, I was pretty confused by the whole thing, but I did as I was bid to do. And the professor changed his mind once he saw that I would be happy to turn his mind into the nothingness. Cause you threatened him, boy. Alright, okay, so this is Marco Dragic. Met a crazy man in Saint-Denis, a professor no less, Marco Dragic. I'm still amazed by what I experienced. He had me control a tiny boat remotely. How? I have no idea. I did not understand any of it. But even though he was annoying and a sharp mouth, he seemed to obviously highly intelligent. Was I duped? I have no idea. Wouldn't be the first time I've fallen for rantings of an intelligent man telling me how to think. What? What? Bounty hunter? I got dishonored? The law were led to camp? Oh my god, what did I do? What? What is happening? What? No. What did I do? Oh my god. I was literally chilling at camp reading my journal. Did it just spawn me so— What? What? Bounty Hunter just tracks you down? What? What? How? I was literally stood here reading. Oh no. What does that mean? What? Oh, I'm gonna go inside my bedroom and read. Okay, so I'm back. I didn't want to go inside of the house because I was afraid that the mission might trigger. So I'm just around the back of the house, which hopefully there will be no bounty hunters. Like what? Like I did not lead them to oh my god, mega fuming. But anyways, I'm gonna read the last paragraph because I'm so sure I read the first two ones. I'm just gonna read it again just in case. Was I duped? I have no idea. Wouldn't it be the first time I've fallen for some rantings of an intelligent man telling me how to think? That was bizarre though. Can we just like take a moment to just process what happened? But anyways, I'll carry on. Only he didn't tell me how to think. Whole thing was odd. Told me to come see him at his lab over at Dover Hill. Maybe. Albert! Met a nice fella taking photos of animals. Albert Mason, I think he was called. Kind and interesting and entirely lost and unused to real country, even though he seemed to love it. Trying to take pictures of all of our biggest predators before they got killed off themselves by the modern world. Should have gotten him to take a picture of Dutch. Oh, what a burn! Oh, burn. Right, Arthur's an absolute mad lad. He got robbed by a coyote, but I got him his bait back. How did you manage to draw that? Did you draw it whilst you were chasing him? Nah, probably not. Met a real pair of, well, I don't know quite what they were. Names were so ridiculous I wouldn't even begin to try to remember them. But they were Greek or Latin or gibberish. Pair of twins, dead keen on insulting each other and hitting each other to impress a woman. I've done lots of stupid things to impress women, but this was ridiculous. I ended up being William Tell. I think they were college boys. Guess education ain't always the right answer to mankind's problems. Nice enough boys, but odd as hell. These were the twins, right? Yeah. The twins. Went back to see Calloway and Levin. Calloway's still a drunken clown. Had me kidnap some old adversary, Slim Grant. They ended up shooting each other, and then Calloway turned on me. Less said the better, but Levin himself has himself a boat, and I will slide into the obscurity. Gunslinging ain't the life for me. I prefer good, honest killing with none of the pretensions. Oh, okay. Is that Jim Boy's dead body, yeah? Rip, Jim Boy. Went to see the professor at his lab. He had built some sort of mechanical sun. He seemed to think it was amazing, but we could not get the thing to work properly. I was not half as impressed with him as he was with himself. Interesting. Again, doing Mayor Lemieux dirty work. I think that's how it's spelt. His first name is Henri, but he only spells it Henry, but we'll call it Henri. Guess my French is nearly as bad as my English. Arthur, your English is fine, okay? Now I was threatened into threatening a newspaper man into donating the noble cause of truth and learning. I had to make this guy support a library. He didn't want to, then he did. Nice. I went to an art gallery. Seems fine and fancy living. Ain't quite so different from life in the wilderness. Robbing stagecoaches was an exhibition of paintings by the artist I met a couple of times. Charles something or other. French fella. Seemed he'd been doing more than painting his models. Aw man, what's he been doing? Their husbands weren't so keen on the libraries he'd been taking with his subject manner. Whole thing descended into a brawl. Had to help him escape. Don't you always, Arthur? Don't you always help someone escape? Is that the mission that we did with Albert with the wolves? Is it? Yeah, it is. So Mr. Mason again. This time he was taking pictures of wolves, still doing his hardest to get himself eaten. But it's okay, because I had your back. Oh, went to teach Angelo Bronte a lesson. Taught him something, I guess. Taught him alligators have a nasty way about them. Dutch is torn between his dreams of escape and his need to prove something or other. I don't quite know what. Not sure he does. Wants us to make one last big haul of cash, then flee for Tahiti. Retire and become farmers. Where the hell is Tahiti? I guess they don't have Pinkertons there, at least. All of them years we dreamed of being ranchers out in the virgin lands in the west. But then you're gonna end up on the beach in Tahiti. Now it's bananas and coconuts and long boat rides. Guess anywhere the train can get to, the law can get to. Dutch probably has it right. This country really don't want folk like us no more. From ocean to ocean, places going to law-abiding and decent and dulled and rigid, until folks have frozen themselves into the nothingness. The people in this city are worse and more desperate than the nastiest gunslinger I ever met. They'd shoot you in the back and make you pay for your own funeral. Yeah, that's probably true. They throw shit on you for sport. They walk past them lost and starving like they can't see them. Oh my god. I can't read that next sentence. What was that right there? Oh no. So he starts to feel it in chapter 4. Right, I'm just gonna read it, you know? Keep feeling sick, but I'm sure it's nothing. This damn swamp ain't natural. I really do wish it was the swamp, Arthur, but does that say adios Bronte? Oh no, okay. I thought it said adios Bronte, but it doesn't. Adio Bronte. And that's it. That's the last entry that we have in chapter 4. Wow. Dudes, I don't know about you, but I feel like it's going too fast and I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Like the next missions, and we're gonna move on to different chapters soon, and it's just like, it's going too fast. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this journal entry. I do apologize about the whole bounty hunter thing. I did not expect that to happen whatsoever. I was literally in camp chilling. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode, leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here for more Red Dead Redemption 2 content. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.